Hello and welcome to Farfield School of Motoring. It's Mohammed. I hope you guys are doing great. This is another real test video for my learners. Unfortunately, they didn't pass the test. The test was taken at Thornbury Test Centre at 1:30. Let's see the reason. Okay, learners with the examiner now. They've just started the test and turned right at the end of car park. And now examiner will tell him to turn right at the roundabout to take third exit. The speed limit in the car park and all in this area is 10 miles an hour. When you get to the next set of traffic lights, that's where the speed limit will change to 30 miles an hour. So they've taken the third exit and now examiner will tell them to stay in the left lane. Normally you should stay in the left lane anyway because both lanes are turning right. So if you're turning right, ideally you should be in the left lane unless advised by the examiner. And remember, if you take the left-hand lane to turn right, on a new road you should be in the left lane as well. So if you end up in the right lane, that will be a serious mistake for a lane discipline. So you need to make sure you are staying in your left lane all the way through on the new road as well. Okay, through this traffic light, learner will stay in the second lane from the left. So there are 4 lanes, you can see, so he's going to be staying in the second lane from the left. Again, listen to the examiner very carefully. So following the signs for local traffic there. Okay, coming up to the traffic light, learner is just going to follow the bend to the right. And you see the traffic light just about will change now. It's okay, it's gone through, but you cannot stop at this traffic light. One of my learners in the past have failed the test here, but just because he stopped there. So you've got to continue because there's no stop line on the second traffic light. So if you've gone through the first one, you have to continue. And now they're going to be turning right into B&Q to carry out forward bay park exercise. So learner stops a little bit short. He should have stopped a little bit further. And this oncoming traffic is giving him away, so he's just going to continue in the car park. This is where the examiner will tell learner to pull up in one of the bays on the left. So learner carries out the bay park, and it doesn't go too well, as you can see, but it does really well. He reverses out of the bay and then he corrects it again. So remember, you're allowed to correct it. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. You just don't want to give up. As you can see, he's correcting it now. And he's just going to go forward again. And it worked out perfectly fine in the end. And once this maneuver is done, examiner will tell learner to reverse out of the bay and exit the car park. So exit is to the left-hand side. And on the new road, speed limit will be 30 miles an hour again. So the car park, obviously you want to be nice and slow. And the learner will be told to take the next road on the left and the speed limit will change to 20 miles an hour on this new road. Then further ahead, learner will be told by the examiner to pull up on the left between these two cars in front, just before that white car. And this is moving off at an angle. So examiner will tell you to go close to the car. Don't go too close, should leave enough room for yourself to move off. And now learner will be told to move off again when it's safe to do so. And at the end of the road, learner will be told to turn right, and speed limit will be changing to 30 miles an hour on the new road. And if you who are taking a test in Thornbury Test Centre, at the end of this road, there is a traffic light which is out of order due to the roadworks, and it's just a standard giveaway you can see at the end of the road. So just make sure you do your observation and pull out of the junction. Anyways, here learner has made a serious mistake. As you can see, he's trying to overtake the lorry. Lorry is just signaling to go into the left lane, so he probably thought he's going to be pulling up on the left or something, and he tries to overtake the lorry, and he goes into the most right lane. You can see lorry is going to be moving into the most left lane. Now the problem here was there's a queue of traffic ahead, and he can't get back in the left lane, and the direction he got from the examiner was to turn next left, which he can't, and he starts to panic. As you can see, he started to swerve in the middle lane, and examiner had to intervene because it wasn't safe to get back into the middle lane. So as I said, it's just because he started to panic. So if you can't change lane, you have to stay in your lane, or just check your mirror signal and stay in your lane. You cannot move at all. So this is where they should have turned left, but he couldn't because he got stuck in the right lane. So ideally he should have just stayed in the left lane, and just stayed in the left lane. That would have been a lot easier. But you can say it was a bit unlucky and a bit silly at the same time. Now he comes back into the most left lane, which is a bit late, but yeah, he's already failed the test. There's a parked car in front. He does really well to check his mirror and move into the middle lane, and he gets back into the left lane. But as I said, that was the mistake he made, and he got a serious mistake for that. Well, dangerous mistake, because examiner had to intervene. At this roundabout, learner will be told to turn left to take a first exit. This lane will split into two lanes just at the end. You can see the lanes are very narrow, so if you can't fit fully in your lane, do not worry about it, but at least position in the most left lane if you're turning left. But if you're going straight at second exit, you need to position where that Vauxhall Corsa is on the right hand side in front of you. And on this road, once the turn is taken, the speed limit will be 60 miles an hour. You can see the national speed limit sign, and it's a single carriageway, so it will be 60 miles an hour. An examiner will tell learner to take the next road on the left. So the speed limit is the same which is on this road, because there's a no speed limit sign at all on the new road. So that means the speed limit will not change at all. So it will be the same what was on this previous road. So it will still be 60 miles an hour. On this road, learner goes a little bit slower, and he gets a minor mistake for that, because he thought the speed limit has changed, but it's still 60 miles an hour. At the end of the road, learner will be turning left and the speed limit will change to 30 miles an hour. And the learner will be told to take the next road on the left. Be careful with that one. As you're turning left, there might be parked cars right close to the junction, so you may have to slow down or even stop. So just be careful. As you can see on the left hand side, there was no oncoming traffic luckily, so he was okay. And ahead, speed limit will change to 40 miles an hour. You can clearly see the signs. So ahead, learner will be following the signs towards Bradford. So it's a right turn. You can see that sign on the left hand side towards Bradford. And road marking also confirms that right lane goes towards Bradford. So after this give way, you have to be in the most right lane as well. And you can see Bradford sign again in front of you, so it's this right. Just make sure you stay in the most left lane, because you don't want to be in the middle lane or right lane unless you are overtaking or turning right. And the speed limit will change from 40 to 30 miles an hour now. And further ahead, examiner will tell learner to take second road on the left. So that is at the traffic lights here. And once you've taken that left turn, just make sure you stay to the right, because you will be turning right at the roundabout to take a third exit. Examiner will tell you that, otherwise you're going towards audience and I'm sure you don't want to watch a movie. Anyways, 10 miles an hour is the speed limit now, and you'll be taking the third exit. Just make sure when you're going around that roundabout, this part, the car can pick up a little bit of speed and it's quite tight. Just make sure you're very slow. It can be a bit hard if there's oncoming traffic. They're heading back towards the test center now. They'll be taking the next road on the right again. It's a sad news that the learner has failed the test, but that's the way it is. I wish that didn't happen. He's changed the lane so many times in lessons and it was perfectly fine, but probably it was just a panic. Anyways, examiner is going to tell the learner to pull up on the right in one of the bays, and that's where the test is going to end. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys.